falling down. I know that we'll be safe and sound. We're safe and sound.
Okay, all right, plan for today is arms and shoulders, the famous Sharms day. We are now a little under 12 weeks out, so we're 11 weeks and 6 days out from the show. That is on August 29th. And the show is the Naturals Championship. If you go back to, I think it's either the first or the second video I did, I had a pop-up of what the poster is. But yeah, that's the show that we're gonna be doing, and we're gonna be doing 4 different classes, not divisions, 4 different classes. So it's all gonna be in the same like category. So it's all gonna be classic physique, but we're gonna be doing the junior because I'm under, I think it's 23 and under or 22 and under, so I'm doing the junior, and then I'm doing the true novice class C, novice class C, and then the open class C, or just the open classic physique. I think that includes all height categories, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so the open is how we get a slot to a pro qualifier. So fingers crossed we win the open, right? So, because if we do that, then obviously we get to go compete at a pro show, and competing at a pro qualifier. I mean, competing at a pro qualifier as your second show, that'd be pretty cool. So, anyways, arms and shoulders day. I'm going to be doing a kind of like superset style for the arms portion. So, I'll do a set of triceps and then a set of biceps right afterwards. So like, for example, what I'm gonna be starting with is gonna be the rope tricep push downs, supersetted with rope like curls. So, and then like the next one could be single arm rope push downs, supersetted with Bayesian cable curls. And then I don't know what I want to do for this second one. It might just end up being like I do the cross bodies, and then I go and walk over to, actually for the last 2 sets, or the last 2 movements for arms, for the triceps and biceps, I'll make them separate, so that way I can do failures on each, instead of having it being a superset. And then obviously I'll move on to shoulders, and that's probably gonna consist of what I normally do with that seated lateral fly and the bent over rear delt fly, supersetted together, and then the rear delts, the reverse pec deck, if we can fit it in there. And I'm probably gonna work in a shoulder press machine into today. So yeah, probably just gonna do 2 sets for each movement on the supersets for the arms, so 6 total for the arms, and then probably do like 4 or 5 sets on the shoulders. So yeah, that'll be pretty much it. Today is an abs workout day, so I didn't get any comments last time I mentioned it about wanting to see that, so I'm not going to put it in the videos yet, but in the future I will just add like a little clip at the end, just like a voiceover or something like that. I don't know, or it might just be silent and it's just a couple clips of what I'm doing for my abs. But yeah, I'm not to the point where you can see like the crazy detail yet, but I will be in the next coming weeks, because I heard once you get to 12 weeks within that, or once you get to 10 weeks within those last 10 weeks is when you have the most drastic changes in your conditioning. So can't wait for that. But anyways, I'll catch you guys in the gym. All right, up first we just got this rope push down right here, like we were talking about in the car. Just gonna superset this with rope curls as well. I'm gonna kind of like bend over a little bit more to kind of make it more of a skull crusher instead of just more upright. So probably gonna do 2 sets of this kind of superset type of thing, doing about around 12 reps for both. All right, up next, we're just gonna do the second superset I was talking about, where we were doing the cable like crossbody kind of extensions, supersetted with those cable Bayesian curls. So same concept on the reps with this one as well. Yeah, one more of those should be good. Up next, we're just gonna move on to some reverse, like underhand tricep push downs, and then we'll do 2 sets here, not supersetted with a bicep movement. We'll actually move to like a preacher curl machine, or actually I want to do those reverse curls. So I'm actually gonna do those reverse curls supersetted with a preacher curl. So let's get to this first. The drop set. Should be good. Let's go finish out biceps. Alright. Gonna do that superset with the biceps. I'm just gonna do this preacher curl machine with a little bit lighter weight, so that way I can move on to do some reverse curls with this barbell over here. So I'm gonna do 2 sets here, and then we'll move on to shoulders. Yeah, one more of those should be good. All right, one more of these, and then we can go ahead and start moving on to shoulders. All right, just gonna do that superset that I've been doing for shoulders with the seated lateral raises and then the bent over rear delt flies. Just probably gonna do 3 sets of this, and then I'll move over to a shoulder press or that rear reverse pec deck. So it just depends on what's open. All right, next we're just gonna do this shoulder press. We're gonna sit backwards in the machine just because it lines up with my collarbone just a tad bit better, so it just feels better. Got about a moderate weight on there. Probably gonna do around 8 to 10 reps, slow and controlled. So let's get to it. All right, just gonna do some reverse pec deck flies, and then we're gonna superset it with some incline push-ups right here. Just gonna use the seat. Got about 110 on there, so probably gonna get around 10, 12 reps, and with some partials at the end as well. Of course, per my luck, the freaking camera died.
so the last set didn't record, but I put a new battery in. But let's get to it.